Alright, hello everyone, this is King Cobra 73, and this is the promised Royal Rumble it's the Royal Rumble review.
Keep it steady, bro.
Like I said, I'll try to get my friends on here. I got one friend, so this is Ben.
Hey, humanoids, how's it going?
So guys, we have a Royal Rumble 2 review.
And believe me, it was a dribbling shit show.
So, the pre-show, we don't care about it.
But on the personal note for the pre-show, I do want to give big ups to Gallows and Anderson for finally winning the tag team championships. I think finally WWE's utilizing them and showing what a threat they can actually be when they're on the top of their game and not just using them as a comedy sideshow that they got from New Japan. And, big ups to them for that. Vince got his head out of his ass finally, for once in this show.
And that's one of the positive things you're going to hear on here. By the way, I'm going to just let Ben take most of this. So I'm just going to let him take most of this. So the very first match we got was Charlotte and Bayley. I didn't get to see much of this match because I was finishing up my runs. From what I did saw, it was a good match. And I am 1-0 for predictions right now, actually. Forget the pre-show. I'm 1-0 on predictions. Ben, you got to see this match in entirety, so you go ahead and review this match.
Charlotte versus Bayley was kind of your typical Charlotte Flair pay-per-view match. She came out on top after a freaking natural selection on the outside of the ring apron.
That was pretty cool.
I don't know what happened, but she got busted in her mouth and she was bleeding. I tell you what, it wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but at the same time it was kind of funny because, a Flair got cracked in the mouth and they were bleeding. You know what I mean?
Again, I didn't see this match. How was Bayley's performance in this match?
She did pretty good for having the job to Charlotte for a 16-0 pay-per-view streak. Mother of God, I am hoping that comes to an end soon. I cannot tolerate Michael Cole talking it up on commentary.
Alright, so Charlotte is still your Raw Women's Champion. The next match, we are skipping that for now. We're going to go to...
Oh, come on. Why we got to skip Owens versus Reigns? Alright, it was actually a good match for having Roman Reigns in it. Yes, granted, for the most of this match, Kevin Owens did what everyone else in WWE has to do. They made Roman look strong. It's complete bullshit. And you know what, Vince? This is your fault, okay? The whole make Roman look strong thing, you wanted to push him to the moon. You wanted to be the next Hulk Hogan or John Cena. Here's your problem. You got the next Lex Luger instead, alright? You waited. You should have pushed him when he was white hot and when the fans were behind him. But, like with Luger, you waited, you dragged your ass, and now the fans hate him. Alright? You've heard of X-Pac heat. You've heard of Michael Cole heat. Well, now I'm going to introduce you to Roman Reigns heat. Okay? No other wrestler in the WWE has ever been booed by 101,000 collective voices in one night. Roman Reigns had this happen to him at WrestleMania 32. He had 52,000 fans boo him out of the building twice tonight. You know what? I'm sick of Roman Reigns. I'm sick of the whole Anoa'i experiment. Vince, you need to change it up, man. Come on, you're killing us here.
Like I said, I'm going to let Kim take over. Well, from what I saw, I said skip this because I just want to talk about it later. Owens, I saw, well, again, I had to step out again, so I missed about maybe 5 minutes of this match, and that still wasn't up. Did I miss any good spots? No. I don't think I did. So I saw the spot through the chair. I saw the table spot.
Oh, you missed when Jericho dropped the brass knuckles.
Yeah, I did miss that spot. That's when I came back in.
Owens did the Superman punch, and of course, Super Reigns kicks out. Or should I say Lex Luger kicks out.
Did he kick out at 2?
Yes. Oh, it was like 2 9/10. So it was closer than a Cena kick out to 3. Way closer than a Hogan kick out to 3. Which, it just boggles my mind. Vince, come on. You gotta stop doing this, man. You're killing your fan base here.
Well, so what I saw from this match, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Roman did what Roman does. Gotta make him look strong, Kevin. Go out there and make him look strong. But what surprised me here was Kevin Owens going over. But that confirmed what we were going to see later in the night, which we already saw coming. But Owens here, so that makes me 1-1 because I had Roman Reigns winning.
Also, I want to give props to Braun Strowman for the power slam of justice through that table. It was the best thing about that match. All right,
I forgot to talk about that.
It really was.
I don't know how I forget to talk about Braun. Braun came in.
Well, you'd forget your head if it wasn't attached, so.
So yeah, Braun came in and destroyed the Power Slam of Justice. That was what someone said on Twitter, and that was just the funniest thing. The Power Slam of Justice. That's what we're calling like. Get it over. Get it over, Vince.
You know he ain't gonna do that. He didn't come up with it.
He did it. So Owens and Reigns defeated Reigns, and so you Owens is still Universal Champion. And towards the end of this podcast, whatever you guys want to call it, we'll talk about what we think we're going to go with Owens and the Universal title. Next match was Neville and Swan, which this match went 14 minutes, but I think it was a really good match. The fans weren't behind it because they just had Owens and Reigns before them. I think this was a really good match, and it won't get the credit it deserves. Neville went over. He finally has his crown. He beat him with the Rings of Saturn, made Swan tap out, and I'm going to let Ben take over this since I'm going to let Ben talk most of it. I thought it was a really good match, though. Ben, do your thing.
All right, well, it was actually a very good match. You know, I got to give props to Neville, and I got to give props to Rich Swann for just knocking this match out of the ballpark with what they've been given on 205 Live. Because, as we all know, McMahon's got his hand in that because it's on the network. So it's not as good as the Cruiserweight Classic was. The Cruiserweight Classic was gold. All right, but you look at 205 Live and what it is, it's dribbling shit most of the time. The crowd is dead. It can barely follow SmackDown Live, even with Morrow, Graves, and Austin Aries on commentary. They are one of the best commentary teams I've ever heard, but they can't save this show. All right? I don't even like talking about it because it just pisses me off so much.
And that's how we're going to end that. But now, this is probably what we're going to talk about most. No, it's not. This is obviously the match of the night, right?
Right. I give it 5 stars. Of course, Dave Meltzer, head up his ass, will probably give it like 4.5, but, fuck him.
He doesn't like Meltzer at all. But this was the match of the night, and guys, I'm going to talk about, after Ben does his thing on this, he's going to put Cena over. I'm going to bury this match a little, just a tiny bit, because of what's happening next. I actually have to talk about that after we talk about the Rumble match. But I really did enjoy this match. Cena, AJ, hell of a show. We knew they can do it. We knew they were going to do it. I gave it a 5-star rating as well. This match, it seemed different than their SummerSlam match. Their SummerSlam match, great. I give it a 4-star match. This match, they did something different. And this was the cleanest the Canadian Destroyer spot. Cleanest Canadian Destroyer I've ever seen Cena do.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful. You can tell they were in the gym practicing that spot a lot. Because when Cena did the Owens, he almost killed him.
Yeah, I think almost killed him is a understatement. He almost put Owens in the ground with it.
6 feet under. Anyway,
buried.
So that too.
How you doing?
So Cena and I am not saying Cena buried AJ Styles in his match. Some fans out there are going to say he did it, but he didn't. I mean, if you go by what Cena said in his promos, he did, but because he beat some guy from Atlanta, Georgia, when he's not even from Atlanta, but we digress. I really did. The way this match was going and the way they built up, it really, really felt like the double turn was coming. Because you saw how, if you guys look at Cena's facial emotions and his mannerisms in that match, he was the heel. He had that smug look on his face.
And then he almost took AJ's head off with a clothesline from hell. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Well, Cena tried to kill AJ. But these guys had a phenomenal match. And that's exactly what it was. No pun intended. That's what it was. I really, really enjoyed this match. And Cena is now the 16-time champion. And Ben is a Cena fan. You guys know I'm not the biggest Cena fan, but I respect what he does in the fan business and everything. Ben is a big Cena fan, so I'm going to let Ben put John Cena over. Take it away, Ben.
All right, thanks. Now, speaking as a John Cena mark, and yes, I am a John Cena mark. I've been a fan of him since he debuted in 2002 with his little color-coded trunks for whatever city they were in, when he slapped Kurt Angle in the face with the whole ruthless aggression bit. But this year so far has been some of the best promo work I've seen out of John Cena in a long time, all right?
I agree.
Cena has really stepped his game up, especially against AJ Styles, and, when AJ Styles first came to the WWE, I was thinking the same thing everybody else was. Maybe Vince isn't going to utilize him to his fullest potential. He's going to be a mid-card guy, IC title or tag team gold at best. But, go to Backlash. After he beats John Cena twice at big pay-per-view events, he goes to Backlash, he beats Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship. And he holds the belt longer than anybody thought he would actually hold the belt. Now, that being said, when John Cena came back, I was hyped for it. Because, like I just said, I'm a huge John Cena mark, okay? And I know some of you out there in internet land are going to give me shit for it, but hey, I got 2 fingers for you. Now, when Cena started with this whole "you better recognize" thing, it started taking me back to when he was doing the whole Doctor of Thugonomics, when he was doing the accents and everything. And, it was just really great promo work. The only thing missing was the chain with the lock around it and the rapping and the basic Thugonomics music. But, maybe, just maybe at some point, if they decide to do an old school Raw or old school SmackDown, we'll get to see it again. But, I'm digressing from the main point here. Cena has really stepped up his in-ring work with his matches against Styles. When he did that electric chair drop, me and Knight Rider thought he was going to bust out that one-wing angel. And, it was just a great match. Great finish. AA flips over, picks Styles up, drops him with another one, gets the 1, 2, 3, and woo! New champion. It was a beautiful, beautiful match with a beautiful finish. Take it.
All right. So, like I said, great match. I really enjoyed it. Cena's 16-time champion. Get more on that later, because I'm teeny bit upset because of what this means. Just a teeny bit upset. Let's get to the goodness.
The biggest clusterfuck of the night.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the Rumble match. Okay. So,
first things first, congratulations to Randy Orton on winning the Royal Rumble. Secondly, it was a great troll with Ty Dillinger at number 10. Because the whole perfect 10 thing. But dude, cut off that stupid fucking man bun, alright? Seriously. Alright? Just get rid of it. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Emery King's video, War on Man Buns, alright? Just click up in your YouTube search bar, War on Man Buns, and have a laugh.
Have a laugh indeed. So we started this Rumble with Big Cass and Jericho. As Big Cass did his thing, they did their thing. I'm like, okay, they had to waste time. They had to waste time, so they did their thing. And Jericho started. So when Jericho came out, it's like, okay, they're gonna go to distance. Jericho's gonna go to distance, which he pretty much did, didn't he?
Yeah, he got his ass knocked out by Roman Reigns, though. Oh, spoiler alert! There, sorry, folks. Well, we'll get back to that.
So Jericho won the distance, and I liked some of the stuff they did early on. 3 was Kalisto, 4 was Mojo, and 5 was probably
Gentleman Jack Gallagher,
the biggest surprise.
Son of a bitch in the Royal Rumble, and that's with all due respect to Sheamus.
Like, Gallagher was probably the biggest surprise of the Rumble. No, actually, never mind. I see another name, and yeah, the one after that one.
Chinless bastard.
So Gallagher, I am not upset of how Gallagher was the first one eliminated. He got his moment. He had his moment. He got his pop. He did his thing. I don't know.
The umbrella shit was fucking funny, especially when he neutered Jericho with it.
Yes, I really enjoyed what Gallagher did his match. He didn't get much work off, but Gallagher was just here to have fun. So I think he actually looked like he was having fun. So
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. He got eliminated by the guy who came in after him, which was Mark Henry, who took forever to get down to the ring because they didn't want to show it in camera. But you could tell by the crowd pop and how the fans were reacting, he was just there chilling out with his hometown fans.
Mr. Silsby himself.
This man took like 2 minutes to get to the ring, man. By the time he got in the ring, it was ready to come out the next guy.
And that was Braun and his Power Slam of Justice.
So Braun, man, I'll tell you, Braun came in his Rumble and he
How many
eliminations did Braun get officially?
He saw 6 people.
7.
7. Okay.
He got officially
So he
7.
didn't break Roman's record yet.
I think he will eventually.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to be next year for sure.
He got the most eliminations.
Yeah.
And it's oh my goodness! I'm looking at this elimination chart. Oh my goodness! This is embarrassing. I'm talking about all the zeros I see on here.
Yeah.
Oh, these zeros I see on this.
Big Cass couldn't eliminate nobody. And you know how many times he could have eliminated Kalisto or Gallagher or even Jericho? Jericho, that's another one. That motherfucker slept for most of this match, okay? He spent most of this match knocked out on the floor with his ass in the air just taking a nap. Who knew being in a shark cage could be so tiring?
Jericho's selling was great.
It was.
It was perfect. Because we were in my house, the family watching it. We're just like, where's Jericho? And we just see him right there on the mat, dead.
Sleeping.
He's just there, dead. It was hilarious, man. I love Jericho. Oh my goodness, you scared me with that cough/sneeze.
But did you die?
No. So then Sammy came out of him and Braun had their moment. And then Big Show came. Big Show is ripped, man. Big Show looks great.
With his old Robertson family, Duck Dynasty looking beard. Him and Strowman could be long lost descendants of the Robertsons, and you'd never know it.
Right. So Big Show came out, I'm sorry. And him and Braun had a good sequence here. A really good sequence here with Braun lifting Big Show up with ease.
And Big Show struggling to lift Braun. I don't get that. Like, Big Show still has weight and strength and experience on Strowman. How is he struggling to lift the guy? I mean, come on. Hulk Hogan didn't struggle to lift Andre the Giant. Okay, that's a bad example, but I digress. And for the record, fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
So I like that sequence. And then at number 10, we got the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. I'm
him and his man bun.
I'm going to say this right now. We didn't get to see when Dillinger got eliminated because the network had a glitch. I was like, it paused for a second, like, don't do this. And even though it lasted like 10 seconds, we just see Dillinger on the outside going. We just see Dillinger on the outside,
arms up in the air.
Yep, like fuck
this.
We're like, well, Dillinger got eliminated.
Bye.
At 11, this actually was the funniest thing. James Ellsworth came.
The chinless bastard.
Ellsworth came out, and at first he was like, I'm not getting in there.
No, Carmella kept trying to talk him into getting into the ring. Then 2 minutes passed, and out comes number 12, the Titty Master, Mr. Renee Young, Dean Ambrose. And then he convinces Ellsworth to get in the ring, does the whole 3, 2, 1 countdown. They both run to the ring. Ambrose just like, nope, turns around. Let's James Ellsworth get destroyed by Braun Strowman. And man, that was funny.
That was a great moment. And then so that was Dean getting his little revenge. I was like, story continuity. Hey, we need that in WWE. Hey, Vince, we need that in WWE.
Take notes, you bastard.
That was good story continuity right there, Vince. But yeah, Dean getting back at James because James screwed him.
The WWE Championship.
Besides that one dirty deeds he gave Ellsworth after AJ killed him.
They weren't exactly even yet.
Yes, so that was good right there. I like that. After Dean came out, a guy who actually enjoyed in the match, Baron Corbin. Yeah. Corbin, he
eliminated Braun Strowman.
Yeah, he only got one elimination. Oh wow,
but it was
that's
Braun
a good one.
Strowman,
That's a good one.
So, yeah.
So
I gotta give him props.
Corbin has been improving in the ring as this thing goes, as his career's gone.
Well, yeah, he's working with Kane on how to, behave in the ring as a big guy, as one of the giants in the company, and I think it's working well for him. Just like Strowman's been working with Big Show on the same thing. You got Baron Corbin working with Kane, and I'm kind of interested to see where this goes, down the line.
I would love to see a Corbin and Kane match at Mania.
Yes.
Just to have it, because I really like Corbin. Corbin's a great guy.
Even if it is just on the pre-show. Yeah. Hopefully it can replace Big Show versus Shaq.
But you guys got to know, we are 90s, baby, so we grew up watching Kane, and Kane is one of the reasons I got into professional wrestling. I'm not going to lie. Kane is one of the reasons I did.
Exactly.
So I would like to see that. Corbin, I'm really liking his work right now. Oh, look who we got eliminated by. He did good.
Yeah.
Kofi is after that. Forget that. Number 15. Right. Big.
Well, can we just go over how Kofi saved himself from elimination by giving himself a freaking concussion?
Kofi looked like he was about to die, man.
I'm pretty sure he gave himself a concussion. Even if he wasn't showing effects of it in the match, he could be showing effects of it tomorrow. And I'm telling you right now, if he is, and if WWE doesn't do anything about that, then fuck you, WWE, for not following concussion protocol and not evaluating Kofi right after he got his ass tossed and walked back to the back after this match.
Yeah, that looked nasty. It really did look nasty. But at 15, we got to talk about this missed opportunity.
Yeah, the Miz. There was the biggest opportunity for heel heat for Miz to get the most heat, even more heat than Roman Reigns got at WrestleMania this past year. I'll go into that a bit later. But this is the opportunity that they missed right here because of his whole feud with old Goatface, the farm animal, whatever the hell you want to call Daniel Bryan. I don't like him. I'll get on to that later again. But, what they could have done, number 30, Daniel Bryan's music hits. All of a sudden, Miz comes out doing a whole stupid yes crap that Daniel does. He would have got booed out of that building more than Roman Reigns did.
And you know what? That would have been good heat for Miz. That's what we call good heat.
But no, Vinnie Mac knows everything.
And also, here's something I was saying. If Miz came out at 10, you just hear the Ty Dillinger before the 10 drops, you hear, awesome! I think that would have been great for the Miz also. 16, Sheamus came out.
The second palest guy in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, so Sheamus came out. I don't remember any big... Oh, Sheamus killed Jericho. Sheamus is one of the many people that killed Jericho.
Yes.
Bro kicked his head off into the front row.
He broke...
Bro.
Yeah, well, didn't somebody also knock Ty Dillinger's man bun into the 5th row earlier?
It's probably, looking at this, probably Braun. Who eliminated Ty? Braun.
Yeah, it had to be Strowman that knocked Dillinger's man bun into the 5th row.
It was Braun, yeah. So that's what Big E didn't have any really big moments in this match except when the elimination came.
No, that's a good thing he wasn't shaking his ass and gyrating the whole time because, good God, it makes me nauseous. Big E, you're giving Florida boys a bad name, man. It's time to stop.
And then out comes the gimmick-stealing Rusev, man. He comes out with the Cody Rhodes, man.
The undashing, broken nose face mask. I mean, what the hell, Rusev? Flag for gimmick infringement, 15 yards, automatic first down for whoever you're facing. Now, let's go over this. First, he stole Triple H's spitting the whole water thing. Whatever. Every other wrestler's done that. Then the whole, I am handsome Rusev. I am Bulgarian George Clooney. Man, shut up, alright? You are no Bulgarian George Clooney. You look like a Bulgarian had sex with a fucking moose, okay? That's what you look like. And
that was the dashing gimmick.
And now with the
undashing.
getting his nose busted this past Monday night on Raw, I think it suits him because now he looks more like an avocado had sex with an older, more disgusting avocado, like he does anyway. But now he's just...
Look at this burial for Rusev.
Rusev looks like the stuff of nightmares, man. Alright? Him and his Moscow moose knuckle. I just can't. If I keep going on Rusev, we're going to get to 3 hours on this thing, and I don't want to do that.
This could potentially go an hour, guys. We're already at 22 minutes, and we're not even done. We're not even to the meat and potatoes up there, because when we get to the end of this Rumble...
Ooh, do I have a pipe bomb for you.
Anyway, at 19, Cesaro came out. Cesaro.
Mr. 007 wannabe.
So Cesaro had a good moment in his match. He started swinging everyone.
Yeah, and then he got a little punch drunk, tried to swing Sheamus.
Yeah, so that was good. Xavier came out. Okay, Xavier came out there. Here's what I want to talk about. How Sheamus and Cesaro, Sheamus and Cesaro came out and they eliminated the New Day completely.
Yes.
I like that moment there. They got their thing over New Day because New Day was... Well, no, they already had their win over New Day. They beat New Day. They took away New Day.
For the tag team titles, they beat the New Day.
Yeah, well, they're still over New Day. That's what they did.
Exactly. But this just was the icing on the cake. The whole Sheamus and Cesaro versus New Day thing is over. Now Sheamus and Cesaro can focus on, getting over their marital issues. Maybe they can call Dr. Shelby in to help them out with this.
I would love that.
Exactly. And then maybe they can go on and go against Gallows and Anderson again at WrestleMania or Fastlane. Or maybe we can get like a fatal 4-way tag match at WrestleMania for the belts. Let's just see what happens there.
Right. After was... Okay. I'm not going to lie, you guys. The match tried to pick up right here. The match started going like in that bigger, faster pace when the heavy hitters came out.
Blackjack and Bray Wyatt came out.
Yeah. Once Bray Wyatt came out, Bray Wyatt, man. Vince.
What the fuck?
Use this guy.
Use him or lose him, alright? Use him or let him go to fucking Ring of Honor or some shit. Or they'll actually utilize him to the best of his abilities, alright? Ring of Honor or Japan or somewhere like that. Like Cody Rhodes did, because you kept burying him, beating him with your shovel. Remember Cody Rhodes, Vince? The rest of us do. He's in the Bullet Club now, and he's doing so much better.
Oh, we're going to talk about Bray more at the end, too. We're talking about Bray. But Bray, man, this guy, man, he comes in here uppercutting people. This man...
He killed Jericho, too.
Uppercuts your head off, man. Throwing sentons and everything.
Uranagi.
And, oh my goodness. Who did he Uranagi? Jericho. I think it was Jericho. As a matter of fact.
Or was it Jericho again?
Or was it Ziggler's he Uranagi? Bro, I think it was... No, it was Miz.
No, it wasn't Ziggler, yeah, because he wasn't in here.
Yeah, it was Miz, because this man took... Miz was like 7 feet in the air for this Uranagi, man.
And it was beautiful.
Apollo, I'm sorry, I don't care for Apollo. Put him back on NXT, please.
Please. Put him back on NXT or repackage him. Get rid of the whole smiling and waving black guy gimmick, not trying to sound racist here, but Vince, if you're going to go down this road, you might as well just give him Gabriel Iglesias' racist gift basket, alright? The fried chicken, the watermelon, the Kool-Aid, the grape soda, the malt liquor, the whole shebang, alright? Just give him that if you're going to keep being a dick with Apollo Crews. Otherwise, let this man do what he did best on the indie circuit and just kick ass.
Also, Apollo came in here. You guys know in the old SBR games, you got like 5 finishers.
Yeah, the old WWF SmackDown game for PS1.
Apollo came out here throwing all these type of signature moves. He did the crazy insecurity to the head. Matter of fact, Jericho died again. Jericho dies a lot in this match, guys.
Yes, he did. He did the standing moonsault.
Yeah, Apollo came out, looked at a bat at the hell.
And then he just ran out of gas.
Yeah. And eventually got eliminated by Luke
Harper. 23, Jumpman. Winner of the match, Randy Orton. We'll get back to that, but Randy Orton had a great showing in this match. He killed Chris Jericho as well. He came out there and just started RKOing everybody, and it was beautiful. Alright? Because Randy Orton is just one of those guys, one of those talents that no matter how you see him, no matter how they package him, he's been in the business so long. Once again, he's one of those guys I'm a mark for. And watching him's never going to get old anymore because it's just, one of the guys that you grew up watching. It's like, oh shit, Randy Orton. Yay!
Exactly. Randy had a good show in this match. We'll touch more on him later. 24, Mr. Ziggles came out. He super kicked Jericho's head off.
Yep, that was the highlight of Dolph Ziggler's Royal Rumble. Aside from getting his ass tossed, and I'm going to go on record here. I'm sick of Dolph Ziggler. Sick of the constant change that he does with his gimmick. At this point, his whole shtick, he's like Shawn Michaels had sex with Billy Gunn and Rick Rude and 2008 Chris Jericho and produced this fuming hate child. Alright? You can't call this a love child either. It's a hate child, alright? There's no amount of love that could produce that. No matter what the hell it is. And, I think Dolph Ziggler just needs to be taken off TV for a while, repackaged, given something completely different. That or he just needs to leave the WWE completely. I'm done dealing with him. I'm sick of hearing Here to Show the World every single week and just going, oh God, what else is on my television? And I end up switching the channel and watching the rest of NCIS. Alright? Dolph Ziggler, you bore me.
And I'm going to piggyback off of that. A couple months ago, or it might have been last year, Cody Rhodes went on the Sam Roberts podcast and said there's supposed to be 2 other guys leaving with him. He didn't say the names. I think Ziggler was one of those guys. Because around the time Cody left, we were getting rumors that Ziggler's contract was expiring. Ziggler decided to stay.
Stupid.
And you can ask Ben, I was telling Ziggler, Dolph needs to leave. He should have left, did his comedy stick, or just went somewhere else.
He needs to go to Japan. He needs to do like Rhodes and every other former WWE wrestler that goes to Japan does. He needs to join the Bullet Club.
I think Ziggler would be a good fit in the Bullet Club. But yeah, Ziggler should have left then because right now, because Cody said one guy is doing better now, and one guy is not happy. I think that guy is Ziggler, and Ziggler, at this point, you can tell he's just in it for the money at this point.
It shows in Ziggler's work he's not really happy with what he does. Because he's doing like Shawn Michaels and Triple H used to do back in the mid-90s before they formed Generation X with the overselling and the bullshit like that. And just all the stupid shit that he does. And, like I said earlier, I'm over it. I end up changing the channel and watching NCIS for the rest of the 8 o'clock portion of SmackDown and getting the results online later.
So yeah, that's our thing about Ziggler. Harper came in, and Harper made an immediate impact when he came in. This man clotheslined Bray's head off.
He took Bray Wyatt's dreadlocks and sent them into the nosebleeds.
Oh my goodness, his clothesline was brutal.
And then Randy Orton RKO'd him, and then went on another RKO spree.
Oh, you forgot to say that Harper set up for the Sister Abigail.
Oh yeah.
Bro, he had Bray bent I didn't know Bray was that flexible at first. He had Bray bent all the way back, man. And he even kissed the man's forehead. I'm like, hurry up and do it.
Like, stop showboating. Just drop him with the move, man.
Come on. Then Randy RKO'd him, and Randy did Randy's thing.
Yes.
So, Here's where things get heated.
Brock Lesnar.
Bork comes out. Oh my goodness.
Suplex City was open for business, right? Suplex City took over San Antonio, took over the Alamo Dome. And it made me so happy when Brock picked Dolph Ziggler up and just chucked his ass over the top rope. Bye-bye, Dolph. Thanks for coming. See you next time.
That's exactly what it was like. I have to touch on this. At this point, guys, Brock came out at 26. We were in the house predicting the next 4.
I was saying
we knew we knew Goldberg and Taker were coming. Now go ahead with what you're saying.
I had Finn Balor and Samoa Joe were my last 2, with Goldberg and Undertaker. That music hits. The clock hits 0 for number 27. You know how pissed off it made me to hear "Soft as a Sin"? Granted, I like Enzo. I love the guy's shtick on the mic. It's funny. It's refreshing. But what the fuck, Vince? Come on, man. You fucked up again with the Royal Rumble. All right? I'm getting ready to go Oliver Queen on you here and just go, you have failed this city. There you go. Vince McMahon, you have failed your company. No. And Enzo, I like you, but you didn't need to be in the Rumble. I'm glad Brock tossed you as fast as he did. Thanks for coming. See you. Bye.
Enzo had no reason to be in this match.
He had no business in the Royal Rumble.
He had no business in it
at all.
28, Goldberg music hits, and the crowd goes crazy. Crowd goes crazy. Goldberg and Brock have theirs.
Stare down.
And then Goldberg.
Survivor Series repeat.
Yeah, Goldberg.
Sami Zayn got jackhammered. Guarantee you he was marking out a little bit on the inside because, who didn't grow up a fan of Goldberg, right? If you watch WWE or if you watch WCW during the Monday Night Wars, you knew who Goldberg was, and odds are you were a fan. Unless your only exposure to him was in Ready to Rumble. I don't even want to get into that.
We're not touching that here.
No.
And then 29 happened, and at this point I was saying Finn and Taker. No, I was saying Joe and Taker.
I had Finn and Taker.
Taker's music hits at 29.
We thought he was going to do
my goodness, this man had to miss the fire and everything. I'm going to say, this man is really going to do this.
And then the lights come back up. Goldberg turns around. He's like, you gotta be shitting me. Of course you couldn't hear it because the fans were still going nuts. But anybody can read lips, knows what he said. Then freaking Baron Corbin starts throwing soup bones with The Undertaker. Not smart, man. And didn't Undertaker toss Baron Corbin?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Tossed Corbin.
He also tossed The Miz.
Miz was happy about that.
Yep, and then Undertaker tossed Goldberg. Ooh, man. This match was just...
Guys.
This is where shit hits the fan. Ooh. Number 30. I was hoping when that clock hit 10, we were going to hear the Demon King. We were going to hear Finn Balor's music. No. You know what we get when that clock hits 0? Roman fucking Reigns. Like, seriously, Vince, what the fuck? Why? Why? Alright? You squandered an opportunity for a great Royal Rumble. You screwed Finn Balor out of his return. You screwed Samoa Joe out of his debut. For fuck's sake, Vince. Why? Why? Why are you so fucking hard on for pushing this new Lex Luger down our throats, alright? People hate him. No other wrestler in one night has been booed out of a building by 101,000 fans. Stone Cold Steve Austin, during his entire heel run, collectively in that entire period, was booed by less than 101,000 fans. John Cena gets booed by less than 101,000 fans a year. Alright? Nobody, not even X-Pac or Michael Cole, gets booed by 101,000 fans. Nobody, not even X-Pac or Michael Cole, gets booed by 52,000 fans twice in a night. Alright? You have gone past giving us X-Pac heat. You have gone past giving us Michael Cole heat. Congratulations, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. You've given us Roman fucking Reigns heat. And then he tosses The Undertaker? Why? Why are you giving us Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker?
Oh my
when
goodness.
If this is gonna be The Undertaker's last WrestleMania, as it is rumored, why would you not give The Undertaker John Cena? Alright? Somebody has earned the right to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns has not earned the right to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns has not even earned the right to compete at WrestleMania. The only reason you like him, Vince, is because he's The Rock's cousin, he's that muscular look you like that is so outdated. You know, back in the 80s and 90s, you had a great mind for the business. You did. And you know why? You had competition. You had ECW. You had WCW. Excuse me. But now, you don't have anybody.
He's losing his voice.
You have got the wrestling world by the balls. You know who your biggest competition is right now in the United States? Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, who on TV draws 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0, 1.1 ratings. TNA, it draws 0.5 ratings at best. And you know what? New Japan's coming in July. They're coming to Los Angeles. And they are working with Ring of Honor. They're working with one of the promotions in Mexico. I don't know if it's CMLL or AAA. Either way, when those three promotions, if the three of them go head-to-head with you on a Monday night, I know what I'm watching, and it's not going to be Raw. It's going to be Ring of Honor, New Japan, and the promotion from Mexico, because I know they're going to give me a great show, great wrestling, great storytelling, something you don't know how to do anymore. All right?
All right, his rant is over for now. He's done for now.
Give me about 5 minutes.
Simmer down, Ben. Okay, so the Roman and the Reign, oh my goodness. He came out at 30 to a chorus as soon as Donna
and they killed the mics again.
They had
right now. Triple H and Vince were sitting back in the production truck, just like with the Universal Championship
Here
match.
he goes again.
And Triple H looked at Vince and goes, "Hey, Vince, you know that they're booing Roman, right?" And Vince is just sitting there, this stupid smile on his face. He goes, "No, Hunter, no, they're not booing Roman Reigns. They're not booing him. They're all going, ooh, because they popped some rude person next to him that was booing and heckling Roman. No, Vince, they're booing him. Just listen. Turn off the microphones. Censor the damn crowd, damn it."
So, yeah, this...
That was twice in one freaking night, okay? Imagine the injuries
still
that Vince was having at WrestleMania.
He's still... Oh, boy. Guys, when we do our WrestleMania review...
Roman's gonna get butt fucked.
Okay, so...
Simple. No lube, straight up.
So, yeah, it was Roman at number 30, and... he eliminated Taker. I don't know. They're setting up Taker and Reigns at Mania. And like Ben said, if this is Taker's Mania as it's rumored, it needs to be Cena for the title. Because Cena won a belt, it needs to be Cena. That's what it makes no sense. Why have Roman do it? Because, you know what we're going to be hearing from Roman? We're going to be hearing, "I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy that retired Undertaker."
They need to... Oh, sorry, go ahead, man.
So they need to turn Roman heel, but he's going to get booed either way. And it's not going to be good heel heat. It's going to be
Roman Reigns
heat. And that's not good. Vicky Guerrero, she gets good heat.
The Miz gets good heat.
Charlotte gets good heat.
Yeah, you heard them tonight. They booed her out of the building.
But that's good heat because she does her job well.
Exactly.
That's exactly why. That's the kind of heat Roman... I just... Okay.
Starving for that kind of heat.
Okay, so...
And, he's not going to get it because Vince keeps pushing him as the top babyface, a la Lex Luger back after Hulk Hogan left the WWF in the early 90s. And we all know how that went.
So, what I want to talk about, we're done with Roman. We're done.
Fuck you, Roman Reigns, jump in a lake.
We're done with Roman.
Can we just refer to him as Rock's cousin from here on in?
Sure, Roman is now Rock's cousin.
Alright, well, speaking on the Anwai family, one other thing I want to say about it, look at guys like the Usos, that, once again, to me, they only have their position in the company because they're related to The Rock, or Nia Jax, She's got some skill, but once again, it's one of those things where she's only there because she's related to The Rock.
She's getting better.
She's
still green.
Yes, but the best relative of The Rock in the last 15, 20 years in the company, you want to know who it was? Not the second best Anwai family member in the company is Rikishi. Alright? That thong-wearing, dancing fat ass is the second best Anwai family member right behind The Rock. And you want to know why? Because he got over. Once he found his niche, once he stopped being the salt and these other stupid gimmicks that he was given, once he became Rikishi, he got over. Whether it was good or whether it was bad, Rikishi got over with the fans. Especially when he joined Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty Too Hotty and Too Cool. It was just brilliant. It was entertainment, which is something, again, that the WWE is lacking in nowadays, but that's something for a whole other story entirely.
Are Toma Tonga part of the King Haku? Is he part of that family?
Who?
King Haku and Tama Tonga. And, there's Samoa.
I think so. I could be wrong.
But
the best Samoan in WWE right now is not a member of the Anwati family. The best Samoan in WWE right now is Samoa fucking Joe. And fuck you, Vince McMahon, for not giving us Samoa Joe at the Royal Rumble, for just teasing it. You know, and here's what boggles my mind, is NXT TakeOver was the best thing about Royal Rumble weekend, especially Seth Rollins crashing the party, alright? Seth Rollins and Triple H is going to be your best rivalry going into WrestleMania. Not this whole Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles feud that you want. Why do you even want Shane, your son, that can't hold down a good wrestling match to go up against a guy like AJ Styles who could kill him in 20 seconds if he wanted to, quite honestly, alright? If you're going to put AJ Styles at WrestleMania, give him an opponent like Jericho, but don't give him Jericho again. Give Styles Rude, or Nakamura, or Joe, or hell, give him Kurt Angle. Give Kurt Angle one more match at WrestleMania after his Hall of Fame induction. Let him and Styles tear the fucking house down in Orlando. And I guarantee you one thing. When you do that Roman versus Undertaker match, we're on the other side of the state right now recording this, okay? We are on the west side of the state, near the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to hear the boos all the way from Orlando when Roman Reigns' music hits. And we're not just going to hear him on our TV. We're going to hear it outside. We go outside. We're going to hear however many WWE members of the WWE Universe are packing the stadium in Orlando. And we are going to hear them boo Roman Reigns out of the building. You know why? Because they're sick of him. Everyone in the WWE Universe is sick of Roman Reigns, alright? Little kids, cripples, old ladies, they're all sick of Roman Reigns. Grown-ass men are very sick of Roman Reigns, alright? Children that can't even walk and talk yet are very sick of Roman Reigns. You want to know the one spot Roman Reigns is number one, Vince? Kind of like Dolph Ziggler and Rusev, he's number one in WEIO. What else is on? Alright?
I thought we were done with Rock's cousin.
Okay, you got me. I just had to get that off my chest.
He's being buried on this podcast. Whatever you guys want to call it. This is what we do inside the squared circle. Oh my goodness. But I want to talk...
we take a huge stick and just jam it up Rock's cousin's ass, no lube.
I want to talk about this Randy Orton winning the Rumble thing because... Randy, I'm okay that he won. The betting odds went towards... These guys in Vegas know stuff we don't. They know stuff we don't. But I'm okay with Randy winning. What I'm not okay with is the payoff. Actually, we're getting Bray Randy at Mania. It's happening. Can you agree with that at this point?
All depends on what happens inside the Elimination Chamber.
Bray, my biggest problem with this, we're getting Bray. I have my prediction: Bray Randy at Mania for the title. They're going to have to put the belt on Bray. The only way they can do that is in 2 weeks at East Elimination Chamber.
Which means John Cena's 16th reign is a transitional reign for Bray Wyatt.
And that is my biggest problem.
That's bullshit booking on your part, Vince. The man's carried your company for the better part of the last decade, and you're going to kick him in the dick like this?
That's my problem. You don't waste Cena's 16 reign to be a transitional champion. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Cena fan, but no, that's disrespectful to Cena himself. Okay? You don't do that to him. The guy, like Ben said, has carried your company for 10 years.
10 years plus.
I mean, what you should have did, what you could have done is let AJ get a quick roll up on Cena. Because that would have played an AJ style thing. I'm better than you. I always one step ahead of you. That would have been story continuity. Something called story continuity. Something you're not good at anymore, Vince. So you could have done that. A quick roll. I would have been fine with that. After that, keep the match away it goes. Keep that same match. AJ, a quick roll up. No trunk grabbing. No foot on the ropes.
Just
quick roll up, a clean roll up, and they could have. No, don't shake hands after the match. AJ just laughs at Cena after the match,
and then Cena punches him. Double turn complete.
Yeah, I really did feel like a double turn was coming. The way Cena was acting in the match, anyway.
Double turn, Vince. What the hell? You missed your chance, pal.
And then you could have had AJ drop the title in 2 weeks at Elimination Chamber, which I would have been fine with because AJ's held that title for what?
Part of 6 months.
Yeah, I would have been okay with it. AJ had a great reign as champion. I really enjoyed AJ's reign. He's had that reign for, like he said, 6 months.
Since Backlash.
Yeah. And I'll be okay with him dropping it to Bray at Elimination Chamber in a match. But it just feels like that they're, unless WWE low-key really is going to give us Cena and Randy at Mania for the 1,000,000th time.
But you can't deny Cena and Orton have good chemistry in the ring. Cena and Edge, Cena and Punk, Cena and Orton. Those are Cena's 3 best rivals in the company. JBL, yeah, he was great as one of Cena's main rivals. Rene Dupree, RVD, Kenzo Suzuki, Booker T, they were great as Cena's rivals. But none of them hold a candle to Edge, Orton, or as much as it kills me to say it because of how he left, CM Punk. Those 3 men are Cena's best rivals in the company. They have great chemistry in the ring, even though Punk can't really stand Cena. But, whatever. Fuck CM Punk at this point. But,
burying Punk.
Whatever you want to call it. Bring me my shovel.
It's burying Punk.
Randy Orton is the last great Cena rival still on the roster, unless you want to count Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, which, I got to move AJ Styles up into the top 5. So, especially after tonight, and, if they are going to give us Cena and Orton again, it's going to be great storytelling. They're going to have...
It needs to be it, though. It has to be it.
They're going to have tons of backstory to give us, and this is going to be, if Randy Orton goes over, either way, his, 13th World Championship?
Randy has to go over. He can't go over. We have to do a booking of WrestleMania a whole other day. We have to see how Elimination Chamber pans out, and then we'll book WrestleMania.
Yes.
We have to do Fastlane,
Well, wouldn't we have to see Fastlane first to book?
Yeah, we have to
we'd have to book the Raw portion of WrestleMania after Fastlane, but we could book the SmackDown portion after Elimination Chamber.
So, I honestly think it's going to be Randy Bray at Mania, and if Cena really is going to be a transitional champion, I just feel like that's really disrespectful to Cena. You want his 16 reign to mean something special, and it could have meant something special for Cena and Taker to go into Mania for that belt if they wanted to do that.
Down. Call Orlando PD, because they would have stolen the show. Call the FBI, because that show is going to go missing if you'd given Cena and Taker the main event, Vince. But no, Pikachu knows everything.
Rock's cousin, that's all you need to know. That got the shovel right here.
Yeah, I'll just shove that shovel up his ass. I'll let Triple H do it. No, can't. He's a Triple H guy. Fuck.
Yeah, Triple H tried. Triple H really tried to get that man over. He could. If Triple H can't get you over, Triple H is just, oh my goodness.
Triple H can get anybody over. Triple H got Eugene over, okay?
Eugene, I don't know.
Triple H got so many guys over that shouldn't have been over, but he just couldn't do it this time. He couldn't do it with Double R, and you want to know why? Fans hate him. He wasn't an organic. He doesn't have it, His delivery on the microphone is awkward at best. His in-ring performance is lackluster. And, he's just... His gimmick doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit.
Just let him be the badass Samoan that he was in the Shield. That's all you have to do. Just let him be that way, come out, powerbomb someone through a table or something. Just let him do his thing, leave. That's all he has to do. And have someone talk for him, because even when he was in the Shield, he didn't talk much. He was like, believe that. That's all he had to do.
Make him a Paul Heyman guy, or let
Paul he can't Ellering, be Heyman. He can't.
Or let Paul Ellering and the Authors of Pain come up. Roman can hire them as security.
I like that.
And Paul Ellering can speak for all of them. All right? If you guys remember Paul Ellering, he managed the Legion of Doom, for Christ's sake. If he can't get Roman Reigns over, Roman Reigns needs to be fired. Roman Reigns needs to be ostracized from the professional wrestling world, because if Paul Ellering, Paul Heyman, and Triple H can't get you over, you are doing something extremely wrong. All right? Not even The Rock could get his own cousin over. What the hell does that tell you?
That is true. The Rock couldn't do it either. Because if you guys go back to that Rumble that Reigns did win, you should. You remember The Rock's face when that boo started? He was like, "Whoa!"
He couldn't believe it. He thought, "Oh, sweet, this is my cousin. I'm helping him. I'm raising his arm. They're gonna cheer him." And then they just booed him out of the building. And I think that's why Philadelphia is getting the Royal Rumble next year, is because Triple H. Not Vince McMahon. Triple H is going to try to apologize and make up for Roman Reigns winning that 2015 clusterfuck.
So, yeah, that happened. Roman should have won 2014. That's the one Batista won, right?
Yeah.
That's when Roman was red hot. That's when you should have pulled the trigger.
And then Vince went Lex Luger and pulled the trigger after fans got sick of him.
Yeah, that's when you should have pulled the trigger on that. I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I mean, you'd forget your head if it wasn't attached.
Okay, let's just do something for fun. Next year's Rumble in Philadelphia. Looking at the roster now, including NXT, just early favorite. Just throw out a name.
Rude.
Well,
it'll be glorious.
Honestly, you wanna know who I got? You might not. I can see Sami Zayn winning next year.
Sami Zayn.
I can see them doing.
I can't see it.
It's
because
because
Vince is still in charge. He's not going to let somebody like Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble. Right? The only reason Daniel Bryan got his shot at WrestleMania in 2014 in the first place
Punk.
was because
It's Punk. It was
CM
really Punk.
And because Daniel Bryan and his fans hijacked Monday Night Raw. Alright? That's the only reason Daniel Bryan got his shot in 2014. It's the only reason that stupid Farm Animal was in the main event of WrestleMania in the first place. Alright? And you internet fans out there, they're going to be hearing this, watching this. Oh, he doesn't like Daniel Bryan. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Go cry me a fucking river. I was never a fan of Daniel Bryan. I was always hoping he'd get his ass crushed, and I'm glad he doesn't wrestle anymore. But the fact I still have to see him on my TV every Tuesday night just makes me sick.
He didn't want to be GM either.
So, they should have given it to someone else, like Kurt Angle. Alright? Or Teddy Long.
If you guys go to, Teddy would have been great. But if you guys listen to some of Brian's interviews, he said he didn't want to be GM because he didn't want to be there every week. He would just want to stay home with Bree and help raise the baby. But there was a joke. He made a joke saying, "Well, now I can get away from the baby once the baby's born." But that was I can see them doing Sami Zayn because I honestly feel like they're doing the Daniel Bryan style push with him. His gimmick is that he's a terrible wrestler. That's his gimmick. He's terrible. He can't win. And I can see him pulling the trigger on Sam. I can see him putting it on KO next. Ooh.
Nah. Kevin Owens is already in the main event scene. He doesn't need the Royal Rumble right now.
I'm just looking at the roster. I'm looking at these names.
Could always change. I could see Cass splitting from Enzo and taking the Rumble. That's a long shot.
Cass needs a mouthpiece.
Make him a Paul Heyman guy.
I can see that.
He doesn't have beef with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, so...
Jericho might not be there. Mojo, no. I'm sorry, I don't like Mojo. Henry's going to be retired. Strowman,
he'll just break Double R's record next year for most eliminations. That's it.
Big Show might be gone. Ty's going to be on the Cruiserweight division. I'm kidding. I hope he's not. Ellsworth's going to be gone.
Hopefully.
Dean could win it next. Dean can do it. They can do it, Dean.
But he could also win Money in the Bank. But... if you remember, winning Money in the Bank this past year burned a hole in Dean's pocket, and he dirty deeds Seth Rollins right through the mat to win that World Championship at Money in the Bank.
I want to see something, guys. I just want to see something. We're still recording, right? Yeah. I need to see if Money in the Bank really is, because we were talking about this earlier, and Ben was saying it's a SmackDown pay-per-view. I need to see this. It is.
Boom! Thank you, Slapnuts.
No. Where's it at this year? Missouri.
St. Louis, the Scott Trade Center.
Let me look at... okay, we're going to do this now. I need to see this. SmackDown roster. Whoops, I can't spell.
Great job, Buckwheat.
I just need to see this, guys. I just want to see... What? Oh. I just saw Finn Balor's name, so I say, what are they doing? But they're talking about draft results. No. Possibly.
Apollo Crews, I could see. Baron Corbin, I could see.
If they want to do the slow burn with Bray, this is when you give him.
This is when it starts.
This is when you start. There's slow burn with the breakup.
Vince McMahon's got his head so far up his ass, he's not going to do it.
If you'd want to do a slow burn with Bray and Randy, you let Randy to go over Cena at Mania, and have Bray win Money in the Bank.
Yes.
That's when you do it.
Yes.
So, Gable, no. Sorry. Hawkins, no. Possibly leave.
Is he even still relevant? Is Eric Rowan still even a thing? Why the hell is Fandango even still on this roster?
Why is he still there?
Jack Swagger. Look like a member of the Putty Patrol still there? For crying out loud. The Usos, they need to disappear.
Your main event.
Kane. No. He's working with Baron Corbin right now, so... Oh my god. Kenny is still on the roster.
Spring cleaning comes up. Not happening.
Future endeavored.
Could happen.
Yeah. Hopefully the Ascension gets future endeavored, because I'm sick of seeing them.
Okay, so I'm looking at the SmackDown roster. Shelton Benjamin should be back by this time. Should be. Randy's going to be main event. Ryder is
injured.
He might be back by time.
Tyler Breeze needs to get caught up in spring cleaning with Fandango.
So I hope they don't do this to AJ, but I can see AJ in that ladder match. Apollo's going to be in that match.
For sure.
Corbin probably will be. His name is Thomas. I'm sorry. He has a generic name.
Thomas Pestak.
Yeah, just a generic name. I can see Corbin in that match. If you want to do a slow burn with Bray, give it to Bray. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, keep Kurt Hawkins away from this match. I am sick of this stupid Chuck Norris ripoff gimmick he's been given. And, I really hope Chuck Norris just shows up one week and roundhouse kicks Kurt Hawkins so hard that his grandchildren are born with headaches.
Right. So Dean can be in that. Don't care about Ziggler. So now, let's see the NXT roster, because this is in, let's see when this match is, when this card is. When it happens. It's in July, right?
Yeah.
July...
No, June 18th.
Interesting. So let's go look at the NXT roster now. I'm going to see who can potentially be called up by this time.
Obviously Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Roster. Okay, so can we look at the relevant names? Oh my goodness, they have too many irrelevant names on this roster.
Is Buddy Murphy even still relevant? What's it? Him or Blake is only relevant because Alexa Bliss. Which of them is it?
Yeah, something like that.
But, if we're going to talk about it, Bobby Roode will probably not get called up till next year's Royal Rumble. Eric Young, I could see Sanity feud with the Wyatt family, which would be brilliant.
They need to let Almas be Sombra. Rude, he's not going to be up. He's going to carry that belt for a while, I think. Don't care about Murphy. Don't know who you are. Dan Martha.
Never heard of him.
No, I did some own things with him. Wow, they need to come up.
Dash Wilder, Dash and Dawson.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I really like Elias Sampson's gimmick. Yeah. I really like his gimmick.
Yes.
Even though he has Drifter Heat, we can call it that now, but I really like his gimmick. And
But Drifter Heat is still less heat than Michael Cole Heat. It's still less heat than X-Pac Heat. And it is still way less than Roman Reigns Heat. Alright, just because Full Sail boos him out of the building, Full Sail would eat Roman Reigns alive, okay? Can we just touch on that for a minute?
They would.
Ooh, who is that with a neck injury? Hideo, of course. He's always injured.
Guys, I hate to say this, they need to let him go.
Alright, what about Ciampa and Gargano? You think they'll come up anytime soon?
I hope not. Vince is gonna bury those guys. Vince will probably put them in the Cruiserweight division, break them up, and put them in the Cruiserweight division.
And, fuck you, Vince, for thinking of it, even if you're not. Fuck you.
Cassius is taking that title off Rude.
What?
Cassius, Chris Hero came back. Yeah, he's taking that title off Rude.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's taking the title off Rude.
He better lose some weight first. Don't want him breaking the ropes like he did in his last indie show.
That was hilarious.
It was.
No Way Jose, his gimmick is perfect for the main roster. Put him on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oni Larkin, who are you?
Never heard of him.
What are you in there?
Biff Busick.
That's how I know him. That name.
Never heard of this guy.
That name is just what sounds familiar. Carolina Panther. Who names it? Okay.
Some idiot named him Carolina Panther. Can we just go over that for a minute?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just that name sounds more familiar. I have to look more at him. Razor, that's Opposite Pain. I really like Opposite Pain. They're great.
Yeah.
Swan, whatever. Roderick Moss. That's not Strong.
No, Roderick Strong's right underneath him.
Yeah. Strong. He could take the Strong is good in the ring.
Samoa Joe.
He'll be up by then. Should have been there tonight. Thorne towards ACL. Nakamura should be up by now, Dan.
Yeah, and once again, fuck you, Vince, for not giving us Nakamura and Joe in the Rumble, just because you had to have your wet dream come true.
Tino Sabatelli, I think he's great. Tucker Knight.
Who?
He's a tag team guy. Ties up. There's not really a lot of these.
Not really a whole lot of relevant guys on the NXT
this is June, right?
Yes.
Cole might come over. They're going to do it. I don't think they should, but they're going to do it. They're going to put him on NXT.
Mitchell Cole?
If Adam Cole comes over.
Yeah. It's going to be stupid if they do it.
Adam Cole's way above NXT.
Yeah, just like with AJ Styles, they need to jump him right to the main roster. Or if he had come over, Kenny Omega. And I don't want to touch on the whole Kenny Omega situation, but, John Cena was trolling us pretty hard on his Instagram with the whole Kenny Omega shtick, like he did with AJ Styles last year. I got to the point where I'm just sitting there every day, I see something pop up on Facebook, someone screenshot it from Cena's Instagram, like, oh, Cena, you fucking troll. Just tell us that Kenny Omega's coming already. And then, 2 days ago, we get the announcement, Kenny Omega will not come to the WWE this year. Oh, well, there's always next year's Royal Rumble. Vince, if you pass this up, I promise you I'll fly to Stamford, Connecticut and kick you in the dick myself. I'll do a Stone Cold Steve Austin did in 2007 on Saturday Night's Main Event and just kick you in your grapefruits a couple of times. And that's the bottom line.
Let me see what they're calling Killian Dane. That's Damo. That's what they're calling Damo. Okay. On these names thing. On this name thing, I like Roderick Strong in the ring. Don't like he doesn't have that much charisma, but how did Roderick Strong get to keep his name but Damo can't?
Well, Roderick Strong probably trademarked his own name.
Yeah,
like CM Punk and a whole lot of other guys.
They are calling him Aleister Black. Tommy Ian is Aleister Black. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, so now this is just male Scott. I'm gonna look up who's gonna be the
Asuka's coming up soon.
Asuka's dropping that belt what's her name? Athena at Ember Moon. Okay, Ember Moon. I call her Athena. I don't like the name Ember Moon. She's dropping that at the TakeOver Orlando.
I got Charlotte issuing an open challenge and Asuka answering it at WrestleMania, by the way. And Asuka just kicking Charlotte's teeth off. And, exposing the fact that she actually is just Ric Flair in drag.
They have no... Oh, man. Once Asuka comes up, this woman division is going to take a hit.
It's fucked.
Ooh. They need to keep... Liv is doing better. I was going to say bring Billy Kay and Royce up, but they need to stay.
Well, let's be honest. Liv Morgan's hella cute.
She is. Who can they sign? On the independent circuit, female.
Let's see.
What's Gargano's wife's name again? What's her name?
Candice LeRae.
She's not. Ooh.
She could. She'd bury half that NXT women's division.
She'll kill them. Candice can come over. Gallows' wife can come over.
The Bullet Babe in NXT, yeah. I can see that.
She has to go to NXT, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's just too green. Beta Scott, once again, too green, would have to go to NXT.
Who else is there that's on the indie scene?
You can grab any of the Women of Honor from Ring of Honor.
Sarah Del Rey, isn't she the trainer?
I think so.
Let her wrestle. Let her wrestle.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, those who can't teach those who can.
So, let me see, Sarah.
And, no disrespect to guys like Shawn Michaels, Steve Corino, and Albert or Matt Bloom. But, especially Albert with his freaking 8'3" size head. Especially because, JR would touch on that a lot back in the Attitude Era. All 8'3". And then Paul Heyman, the Meshugganator!
Let me see this out real quick, because I think Sarah Del Rey is the trainer there, but if she's not, Sarah Del Rey definitely needs to come over. Sarah Del Rey. I'm saying her name right?
I guess so, yeah. Yeah.
There she is. Goodness, she looks terrible in that picture. She is, yep,
looks like she got hit with a chair or something.
She probably did. Yeah, she's the trainer. I don't like, she needs to... Ugh. Whew, this women's division is going to take a serious hit when Asuka goes. Whew.
Kicked in the nuts.
I mean, who's Aaliyah? I don't know who Aaliyah is.
She looks cute, though.
Jasmine doesn't ring a bell. Billy Kay needs to stay. Binky Blair.
What? Binky Blair? Who in the hell is coming up with these? Is Vince McMahon coming up with these names again?
Random name, Impact Pro Wrestling. Okay, so someone from TNA. Okay,
brilliant.
Oh, Evie.
I've never heard of this person.
That name just rings a bell.
I haven't watched TNA in a good 3, 4, 5 years.
It just rings a bell. Evie, yeah, that name sounds familiar. It just Danielle Kamala. Oh, that's that one chick, isn't it? No, that's not her, is it?
Oh.
Is this that one chick that's like an MMA fighter?
Mm.
That might be her.
No, that was Shayna Baszler.
Oh, well, no. Then I don't know who you are. Daria, but that's her. That's her, Daria. Yeah.
Now let's see. Who is it? Who was it that was under the Luchador mask for Mickie James?
I think it was Mandy. I think it was her.
Couldn't have been her.
Wait, who was it?
Look, just had her name too. Damn.
Dory Prime. Okay. Who are you? Who are you? No one I know. No one I know. We're just looking at these women. We know Athena.
Asuka, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce. Oh yeah, she's a recent sign. She's pretty good.
Bring over cheerleader Melissa. Yeah, bring over her.
Signed Cherry Bomb.
Good. Mary Kay, I don't know you. Let's see your ring names. Nothing was Bill. They should have got Rosemary when they had the chance.
So 6 foot. Wait, go back to that one. 6'1". What the hell?
Hey man, she better be throwing some big boots.
Yeah, really. 6'1".
There you go. She might be good. Look at who she was trained by. The Dudleys.
6'1" Charlotte Height.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Macy Evans. Don't know who that is. Don't know any of her names. She's a WWE signing.
Probably through their farm system.
Probably. We are really we're struggling with this women's division. We know Mandy. She Tough Enough Diva winner. Nikki Cross is gonna be good. Peyton Royce needs to stay. Sarah Bridges.
Crazy Mary.
Oh, she signed?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
She signed this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay. Women's division's fine. You just need her, Nikki Cross, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and Athena. Yeah, we're good.
Well, and once they call up the authors of Pain and Paul Ellering, like I said, put them with Roman Reigns, and they could do something.
All right, so I think that's all we got for y'all today, guys. I have really not much to... Oh, my goodness, we went an hour.
Holy shit.
Well,
I'll take most of the heat for that because I just kind of went off on Vince McMahon, Roman Reigns, and WWE. But you know what? I'm not sorry about it because, it had to be said, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other guys are going to be saying it. Pretty sure my sentiments are going to be echoed by those idiots at What Culture. Probably echoed by Brian Zane at some point because, a lot of these guys, they may have experience in the business, but I'm just speaking from a fan's perspective at this point. Fuck you, Vince McMahon. Fuck you, Roman Reigns. And fuck you to whoever thought it was a bright idea to feed The Undertaker, the last man wrestling from the very debut episode of Monday Night Raw. He's the last man on the roster that was on that show. And Vince, you want to feed him to Roman Reigns? Fuck you.
On that note, first, he's literally being fed. Undertaker's on the spoon. Literally being fed.
Undertaker's on a silver shovel. What the hell are you talking about?
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Inside the Squared Circle episode 2. We'll be back, probably, Elimination Chamber predictions I'll be back for Elimination Chamber predictions. He might not be here, but he might be here for Elimination Chamber review. We'll see. Maybe not. Can't promise it. Thank you all for listening and watching. Well, you're not seeing anything except the Royal Rumble poster. I might throw some music in the background. Actually not. There's some ranting going on, so probably not. So thank y'all for listening and bye.